Honey, I didn't cheat on you. Obama cheated on you. That's what Donald Trump is trying to do by distracting from the Epstein files and blaming Barack Obama for some coup that did not happen. And meanwhile, it's Trump who's trying to rig the next election again.
Clear about what's happening. Donald Trump is attempting to rig the next election. He and his allies in Congress just passed the largest transfer of wealth in American history with their big, beautiful bill. They're literally kicking millions of people off their health care to fund tax cuts for billionaires. And they know it's unpopular, but they don't care because they have a plan. Donald Trump just called Governor Abbott and told him to redraw the political maps in Texas to gain 5 more Republican seats so they can protect their majority no matter what the election outcomes are.
That's Texas State Rep Talarico telling it like it is. Trump calling Abbott and telling him just redraw the maps. Who needs elections when you can steal them?
I mean, this is the rot at the core of our broken political system. Politicians choosing their voters instead of voters picking their politicians. In any other industry, this would be called a conflict of interest. And so Democrats here in Texas are going to do everything we can to stop this power grab, because if it happens here in Texas, they're going to do it in every red state across the country. They're going to rig the 2026 midterms.
There you have it, folks. They're going to cut and paste. Every red state is going to start finding more and more ways to cheat and get their numbers up for Republicans because they know their policies are not popular and they're trying to distract you.
Remember this, Obama cheated on the election, and we have it cold, hard, blue, and it's getting even more so because the stuff that's coming in is not even believable. So, and you should mention that every time they give you a question that's not appropriate. Just say, oh, by the way, Obama cheated on the election. You'll watch the camera turn off instantly.
That's Trump literally telling members of Congress, if they ask you questions that you don't like, just say, Obama cheated, shiny object. And here's Tulsi Gabbard saying what she's going to do about it.
We are referring all of the documents that we have uncovered to the Department of Justice and the FBI for a criminal referral.
Yeah. And do you believe that we will see prosecutions? I mean, our audience wants to know where this story goes from here. Will we ever see anyone held accountable for this incredible lie on the American people?
I will do all that I can, and we have whistleblowers, actually, Maria, coming forward now after we release these documents, because there are people who were around, who were working within the intelligence community at this time, who were so disgusted by what happened. We're starting to see some of them come out of the woodwork here because they, too, like you and I and the American people, want to see justice delivered.
So the head of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, is going to prosecute Barack Obama over an imaginary coup? Is that what's going on? Why are these people so passionate about going after Obama? Could it be they're trying to distract us from the Epstein files? Is that what's going on? They are trying everything they can to get you from asking questions about the Epstein files. Now, I don't know specifically what is in those files. We do know that Trump's name is in those files, and we know that there's members of other parties, other very prominent people whose names are in the files as well. But they don't want to release those files because Trump knows it's going to look bad. Trump knows it's going to look bad for his name to be in those files. So hey, what's up with the Epstein file? Are you asking about that again? What about all the great stuff we've done, like raise tariffs so that you can pay more money, so you can pay more when you go to the store? What about all that great stuff? What about all these innocent folks that we're arresting and putting in detention camps for my ICE raids? What about all those good things? Why are you distracting? Why you keep asking about Epstein? That's Donald Trump basically trying to deflect. And now the latest one is Barack Obama. And I guess he was saying James Comey. He's blaming Barack Obama, James Comey, and Hillary Clinton, and I think Brennan, those folks for creating, now he's calling it the Epstein hoax, which, by the way, it was him and members of his MAGA base who were passionate about finding out what's in these Epstein files because they were convinced that Bill Clinton killed Epstein. Now it's starting to look like maybe Donald Trump killed Epstein. I don't know who killed Epstein, but they don't want to investigate. He just wants to distract you. So here we are, and they're going after Barack Obama on this thing, which they're basically saying that going into the 2016 election, that Barack Obama created something that was trying to discredit Donald Trump by saying that the Russians were doing disinformation campaigns to help Donald Trump. And the truth is that there was actually a commission who looked at that, and Marco Rubio was the chair of that commission, and they did say that there was some interference from Russia. So that's real. But now they're saying, Trump is saying that Barack Obama tried to do a coup. I don't know if you guys remember, but in 2021, January 6th, there literally was almost a coup, like an attempted coup. Like, that's a real coup. So what the hell? How can you turn it 180 degrees and have your followers listen to you and believe? Like, how much Kool-Aid has MAGA drank that they're going to believe this guy? I mean, it's so obvious. That video you saw a second ago, he's telling members of Congress, just say Obama did it. Just blame Obama. Poor Barack Obama. He's like, dude, I'm trying to live my life, move on. You first told me that, you first claimed that I was not even an American, the birther movement. Donald Trump was very, very instrumental as part of that. And then later on, Obama was gracious enough to invite him to the White House, and when in 2016 when Trump won, come to the White House and pass on some information, and he was trying to be gracious. And we came to find out quickly that you can't be gracious with this narcissistic, lying sack of orange, whatever he is. I don't know what to say. And now we're in this crazy, it's such an obvious attempt to distract that it's just not even funny anymore. I mean, Saturday Night Live, good thing Saturday Night Live's not on right now, because all they would have to do is just play Donald Trump denying his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, those pictures you're seeing of me and Jeffrey, that wasn't me and Jeffrey Epstein. That was Barack Obama and Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, that was Barack Obama. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I didn't invite Jeffrey Epstein to my wedding. Barack Obama invited Jeffrey Epstein to his wedding. I happened to be there. It's so crazy. And again, I don't even know I honestly don't know if we have absolute proof that Donald Trump was with underage girls. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't forget, he bought that Miss Universe pageant, I believe, and he would go into their dressing rooms before, and I don't know what the qualifications are, if you have to be 18 and older to be in Miss Universe, but it's very likely that he came across some younger women along the way. He even said that he liked younger women. And he famously said that he loves Jeffrey Epstein, and he knows how to live it up, and they said Jeffrey, some of the girls that he's into are a little younger. So he's admitted that he knows that Jeffrey was with younger women. If nothing else, Donald Trump knew that Jeffrey was trafficking younger women and said nothing. If nothing else. So now I want to see these files. I really do. Because I want to see what Barack Obama did with Jeffrey Epstein. That's what I want to see. How crazy. I don't know what else to say. It's a good thing I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian, so I can laugh at this, as should you, every time Donald Trump tries to distract. And just let's keep pointing out that Donald Trump, Tulsi Gabbard, what a nut job is Tulsi Gabbard. What is she talking about? They kept saying, don't weaponize the Department of Justice. And if this isn't weaponizing the Department of Justice, I don't know what is. They're just going to accuse somebody of something that didn't happen, and they're going to say, we're going to send the DOJ after them. It's a big nothing burger. Just nothing, and distractions from a guy who literally tried to overthrow the elections. Like, what a world are we living in? This guy literally tried to end democracy, and he's trying to do it again by rigging the midterm elections, by telling governors in red states to gerrymander your districts so that we can just get a majority, even though our policies are very unpopular. Nobody likes the fact that they're cutting Medicaid. Nobody likes the fact that the rich are getting a tax break. Nobody likes the fact that agencies that we needed in the government are being axed, and we don't have the same number of people working at the weather service, or that for a minute they had people that were working in the nuclear department or something, and then they had to hire them back. Nobody likes this stuff. Nobody likes that they're increasing the number of ICE members that are out there just kidnapping people off the streets. Nobody likes that. So what do? They distract and they try to rig the next election. Folks, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Don't let them gerrymander your districts. Protest, show up, do what you got to do. Don't let Governor Abbott or any of these other folks take the 2026 midterms and steal it from you. Make sure that you vote for the person who wins in your district. Make sure that your district remains the district that it is, or if anything else, make sure that your district is fair. It's a battle, folks. You got to keep going. I'm comedian Maz Jobrani. I've got a page right here on YouTube. It's at Maz Jobrani. Give it a follow. It's free. I post stand-up comedy. If you like some of the clips, indicate that you found me from Rebel HQ, and I hope to see you soon. And it was, by the way, Barack Obama. It was all Barack Obama. Whatever happened, I don't know what happened, but it was Barack Obama.